Hello, everybody, and welcome to Fun with Shorts. My name is Josh Way. Today, we're going to take a look at a coronet gem called The Secretary, Transcribing. And this is a very helpful and educational little short about what it was like to type stuff a long time ago, before AI assistants, before Clippy even. It was really boring, and this is how it worked. This is one of those great old crackly coronet prints where the reel has been repaired many times. So at the beginning and the end of the reel, there's all kinds of little snippets of missing dialogue because it's just been snipped and taped so many times. This is The Secretary, Transcribing. Thanks for watching, and stick around at the end to find out how you can support Fun with Shorts. Enjoy.
Ooh, Hunter College. Big leagues.
This is the office where I...
Sorry.
This is Guy, our stenographer.
She's a nice enough gal.
And this Jane does filing and typing.
If you can call it that.
I'm in Mr. Green's office. I'm his secretary.
Of the interior.
Mr. Green just finished dictating to me. And that leaves me with one of my most important secretarial duties.
Cooking the books.
The job of transcribing.
Oh, you must be powered by AI.
I put aside the work I was doing before I was called in for dictation.
I can testify later.
I have my shorthand notes to transcribe from. Also this record from a dictating machine. I'll transcribe from that later.
I'll scratch a fat groove after lunch.
The way I go about transcribing. First, my notes. And just the rush items. They're marked with red pencil, so they're easy to find.
Looks like
Here's
gray
a
to me.
telegram. There's no address, but the 2 here leads me to the letter we're answering, which is also marked 2.
Foolproof!
And it has the information I need. In our office,
We believe in
we type
science.
2 copies of telegrams, one for the correspondence file, and one for checking the monthly bill.
Okay.
After I type it, I'll show the telegram to Mr. Green.
Great.
Then call it in to Western Union.
Why don't you just slack it?
It didn't take long to get the telegram out.
Just 4 hours.
I have one other rush item, a special delivery letter. But I'll transcribe that after I take a few seconds to note on my calendar any special information or instructions that Mr. Green gave me.
Bribe government.
Now, back to the special. I've numbered it 6.
A number I just made
I'll
up.
need the letter we're answering for the
Life
address.
was complicated before away messages were invented.
It also has the number 6.
Numerical patterns. Angels.
I'll skim through my notes for special instructions for this letter. Special delivery, enclosure.
It's a graduation card
Just
for the boss's
one
mistress.
closure, and I have it. Anything else? A price I have to check.
Lucky me.
I keep a price list and other important reference materials handy on my desk.
I used to keep them in a storage facility in a neighboring county, but
Well,
it
that
proved
price was
inconvenient.
wrong. Good thing I checked. There. Anything else?
Hopes and dreams?
No. I'm ready to write.
Okay, nope, never mind.
After making sure my hands are still clean.
Hey, you were only following orders.
The top right drawer is for my letter writing materials. They're organized for quick and efficient use, because I do use these materials quite often.
Okay.
As a rule, we only make one carbon copy of a letter, unless there are special instructions.
It's a blue letter.
The letters I type represent Mr. Green and our company. To make a good impression, they must be neat and attractive.
Just use a Canva template like the rest of us.
I've experience to know from the length of my notes about how wide the margins on a letter should be, so I can place the letter attractively on the page.
Weird flex, but I'm into it. Talk to me about fonts.
In our office, we center the date at the top of a letter.
This is pleasing to the Lord.
Special delivery at the left margin.
Clip art of a robot on the right.
Name and address at the left margin.
You've doxed your recipient. Not cool. Type the whole damn thing. No edits.
Then, the salutation.
Greetings, Earthling.
We indent paragraphs 5 spaces.
That's the standard home improvements difference.
My typing speed is good. I can do 75 words a minute, if I'm just copying.
Faster if I'm making
But
shit
when
up.
I transcribe from shorthand notes, about 50 words per minute is my top. That's 2/3 of my regular typing speed.
2/3, just like my pay.
Many secretaries and stenographers transcribe at half their regular typing speed, which is considered good.
Okay.
Errors can really reduce your speed. Now, I hope I don't make any errors.
But I also don't care.
But suppose, instead of typing this line correctly, as I'm doing,
Of course.
suppose I had made a mistake. Like this.
What? You spelled conditoner
To
perfectly.
correct it, I must move the carriage to the side so erasure crumbs won't fall into the type basket. Put a card between the original and the carbon paper so I won't smudge the carbon copy.
Oops.
Put an eraser shield over the mistake so I erase only the mistake and nothing else. Erase carefully, getting off all the ink, but
Every detail.
not tearing the paper.
Every detail.
I might even have to smooth it a little.
This is a lot of work just for Patty's birthday
Then correct
card.
the mistake on the carbon copy with a soft pencil eraser. If there had been more than one copy, I would have had to follow through on each one, using the shield and the card each time.
I'm literally in
Then-
hell.
Finally get my paper lined up again and go on.
Oops, another mistake.
But of course, I haven't made a mistake. And see how much I've done in the time I might have spent erasing?
The producers of this film remind you to never
I know
err.
what a time waster a mistake is.
And, what is that you're
I
typing now?
finish proofreading a letter before I take it out of the typewriter. If there's a mistake,
Which there's not!
it's easier to correct it neatly while the letter is still in the typewriter.
Which would never come up, so I don't know why I even mentioned it.
This is the kind of letter Mr. Green likes.
Oh, resignation.
It's placed just right on the paper. Looks neat, doesn't it?
I'm gonna say yes because it
I'll
feels
clip
like
on
you
the
need it.
enclosure and check it off on the file copy.
Next, I add the hyperlinks.
Now to type the address on the envelope
And seal with a kiss.
and mark it special delivery.
Hazardous materials, class
The
E.
address on the letter and the envelope should match.
If you say
And
so.
this is the way I'll
Okay.
take the letter to Mr. Green to be signed.
That's how I'll trick him into approving my transfer to Maui.
Cross out the letter in my notes, and I'll be ready to complete today's dictation as soon as I get this signed by Mr. Green.
This is a full confession to multiple federal
Right.
crimes, but
I want to be
it is
sure
in
it's
order and
ready
the
to
margins
go
are
and
nice, so
mail
here I
it
go.
stuff. I know from experience that my routine is efficient. I get my work done and I satisfy Mr. Green.
Somebody please invent
The routine-
HR and hurry up.
And so my transcription work goes on. One by one, the jobs get done, until they are all ready to be read and signed by Mr. Green.
And immediately
I
shredded.
know that a good
Makes no
secretary
sense, really.
must be dependable. I try to think ahead and do as much as I can on my own without disturbing Mr. Green.
What does Mr. Green do
Transcript of a
exactly?
secretary's most important jobs. I want to do it.
Thanks for watching Fun with Shorts. Thanks especially to my patrons who are listed here somewhere on the screen. And you can support this show on patreon.com/JoshWay. After a bit of a hiatus, I am back with a fairly regular posting schedule. And there's going to be exclusive shorts and behind-the-scenes fun and all kinds of added value stuff over there on Patreon, as well as artwork and movie reviews and podcasts and other fun stuff. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Goodbye.